What's going on, Minecraft and YouTube? My name is Preacher. We are live on the OP Diamond SMP, and we have done a lot in this world. So we are on the SMP, and I know you don't see people standing around me, and that's because I messed up the intro. I messed up, and my recording didn't take, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm coming back over here to spawn just to kind of talk to you about some of the things that have been happening on the SMP, try to introduce the SMP, and let's get some videos rolling from the SMP. All right, we're trying to do all of those things all at once, okay? All right, so me, Spectre, and Blood have all been on the SMP now for about 2 weeks now. And so we've done a whole lot. We've done a whole lot of things that early game stuff. And so I'm going to try to bring you in, give you a quick recap of the things that we've done, and then we'll start doing some more stuff on the server. The first thing is I just found me two little doggies. So why don't we take these back over to the starter house and I'll meet you over there. Okay, so we're in the starter base area. This right here is our starter house. And so after we came from spawn, you saw a little glimpse over there. I don't want to show you that yet. Uh, the After we came from spawn, we came over here and created this nice little starter house and everything. Now that's actually Spectre and Blood. That's their little starter house, and so they let me stay in it occasionally. And so but the first thing we done, of course, we got our starter farms going. We got our wool farm and our cows that aren't moving right now, and they're going to. There they are. There they are. They're back. Okay. Uh, okay. So we had. Of course, we did a little starter farm like this right here. We did a starter tree farm, all that good stuff right there. That was in order for us to get some material to I don't want to show you that over there yet. Uh, to build some other things. Now, of course, as soon as we got in here, we started building some bigger items. Now, I kind of took off in a separate direction. Okay, we actually took a break and we kind of went our separate ways for about a day or so. And I logged back into the server and I went up into the mountains and found something else. So after we got done with the starter base and we kind of went our own ways for a little bit, I came over here and immediately went down to diamond level. Okay, so I wanted to take you over to some of the clips that we have that I saved of us finding our first diamonds and all that good stuff down here in the caves. But while I do that, while I show you those clips, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about mining in 1.18. I've done several diamond mining tutorials and explanations and why and when and where and all that good stuff. And so in 1.18, all the Y11, Y12 stuff resets. We got to find a new diamond level. Diamond level for 1.18, I feel personally, I believe that diamond level is going to be Y equals negative 54. That's going to be the place to find diamonds. You are one block above lava level, just like you were at Y11. Okay, and so that's going to be where you find your most diamonds the fastest because you're not going to have to fight with the lava and everything. Okay, now, but let's talk about it. Diamonds are still going to stop spawning at 15. Y equals 15. So that's way on up above our heads. So the diamonds are just going to slowly get more and more the deeper you get. So you're going to have to start mining a little taller. Now, I'm not saying 2 blocks tall, but I am saying mine taller. You're going to have to mine 3 blocks tall. That's going to be how you find the most diamonds. 3 blocks tall at Y negative 54, you're going to get the most return on your investment. Don't mine 4 blocks tall. If you mine 4 blocks tall, you might as well cut and go over and mine a second 2 block tall mine, but then you're going to be using all your torches and taking the time to put your torches down and all that good stuff. So my take after all my experience is a diamond mine that is 3 blocks tall, beginning at Y equals negative 54. 2 block separation between the branches. Plus, I don't know about you, but every time I mine and I mine 2 blocks tall like this, and I turn around, I literally like crunch my neck down because I feel like I need to look up. I need to kind of look up there underneath. I feel crouched. I feel crouched like I'm looking underneath like this. I gotta look underneath. Anyhow, all right. So the very next thing after we got some diamonds, all right, we had to try to show them off, right?
I'm just trying to make my line down the middle here.
I'm trying so hard to flex, and you're like ignoring me.
I don't mean to.
You were over there talking earlier. I was throwing my diamonds up in the air and catching them, and you
Oh,
were
I
just like,
saw that.
yeah, you was just ignoring me.
Oh, this would be perfect over here, actually.
Did you bring any building supplies?
I want to get a horse.
Okay. I want an elytra. Who
Oh,
wants a
we can get
horse?
geared up and go. Wait a minute. Look at your pants, dude.
What? Did I got a stain on my pants?
Either that, you could have stained the leather blue and tried to fool me or something.
I was trying to flex earlier. You wasn't acknowledging nothing. It was like
It
raining
just
on my
now dawned
parade.
on me. Only thing I have is boots.
Oh, here. I got a hat.
I don't need the hat. It
It's
messes up the videos.
it's iron. So as you can see from that clip, we were doing some things. Okay, we did we built this entire villager breeder right here. It's wonderful. It actually, I mean, it looks like a regular house. It's got the kitchen, it's got the back doors, of course. Um, yeah, my refrigerator and stuff. Then we got our villagers back here. These guys actually kind of glitched a little bit. One of them lost his station, and he had been traded with, so he was staying that in his profession. And then the other one had kind of stolen his profession, so we just ended up went ahead and ended up building, putting 2 composters in here just to keep them from glitching up and all that stuff. Then of course the babies, they try to come back here, fall down in the pit, and then they get moved over to our little villager output thing over here. So basically, what happens is that when they come out, we press this little button, and the redstony thingy stuff down there in the floor does its redstony stuff, and then a villager pops up right up out of here. And so that's of course not my work. That's those are the technical terms, in case y'all are wondering. The redstone thingy, my bobber thing that pops up the villager. Those are official terms, okay? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, uh, yeah, Spectre's trying to heal his pickaxe with the skelly farm. That's kind of slow. So, anyway, but yeah, look, we have a beautiful view coming out of our little starter house here. That this is called the what's it called? Jagged Peaks. That's the Jagged Peaks biome. It goes way up above cloud height, and so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful look. We also have a little village over there. 'Cause I think that's where Spectre got those first couple of villagers. And then if you look up here on top of the hill, Spectre also made just kind of a starter iron farm, if you will, up here on top of the hill. And it's producing very well, as you can see. We have what, 9, 10, 11, 11 and a half stacks of iron blocks. That is awesome. Of course, we've been spending some AFK time over there. Then we also built up, Spectre and them also built up the villager trading hall here. Now this is kind of makeshift, and we don't have any discounts or anything so far. So, but this would just kind of get us started and get us more into some of the mid and late game. Up here is Spectre's iron farm. Now, I don't understand all of it, and I'm not going to pretend to. So, but yeah, basically the iron golem spawns out here on the grass because this is not spawnable blocks, and then he walks over to the zombie carrying the egg and drops down in the pit. So, but if you also notice in some of the clips back there, this path, it was kind of hard to get backwards and forwards from our starter area to where we're at over here with our farming area. And so I built up a little path. That was one of the tasks that I got started on. Is I built up this little path, and I think it turned out real nice. We put some trees around it and everything. I want to scatter a bunch more trees out around coming up this hillside, and then also over here, doing a little bit more with trees over here, kind of connecting that forest to over here. So, but this path, I did some raising, I did some lowering, I did some leveling, I did some just all kinds of different things that I did to try to keep keep it looking pretty good. Here, I'll kind of show you this after it gets done lagging. Um, we didn't finish it. I got just a little piece. I mean, just a sliver here that I got to come in here and finish. And but I ran out of dirt and I just hadn't made it back over here. So, but you can't see the hole for the trees. So back on the path. All right. So you kind of see the other building over here in the distance. We're going to show you that here in just a second. I'm going to look down. Look down. We're going to do the big reveal. And oh, around the corner, and there it is. All right. So this is my build, my contribution so far. The other guys, they did the trading hall and the Iron Golem farm and everything, and so they wanted an enchanting setup. So I thought, okay, I'll build an enchanting setup. And so we have an enchanting setup and a full library and a basement with a brewing stand and all of that, and then also my starter house. I have a starter house up here in the attic, and so it works. It's working out great. So we got all of our chests lined up here on the sidewall. You know how to do early game. Um, just a very simple sorting system. Keep the stone down here on the bottom. Keep the I didn't have room to go real tall, of course, because we're up here in the attic. And then we did our furnace system over here, which we haven't used yet. Um, because we've been using this one down here. Um, but there it is. But you can also see we've been doing other stuff too. But that's going to have to wait for the next episode. I know this video is a little bit short, but to take you over into the nether and begin to show you all of the things that we did over there in the nether, I think that's going to that's going to basically double our time here on this episode. So what I wanted to do is break it up into two different episodes and be able to show you, you know, what we've done in the overworld and then also what we've done in the nether. And so there's a lot of big stuff right now happening in the nether. And that's something I'm actually going to work on this week and get a lot more stuff done. So maybe I'll actually be able to fit a time lapse into the next episode. But I do want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, consider subscribing. And if I don't see you again, I hope to see you in heaven.